everyone, this is Faizan Fasi from Digital Leaders webinar series. So today we have Wicket with us from UAE. Let me tell you something about Wicket. He helps SMEs to get the business from LinkedIn. He's a video marketing expert. Hello, Wicket.
Hi, Faizan. Nice to see you and nice to be here. Thank you very much.
How are you, Wicket? How's everything going?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. Of course, we are all still a little bit in that situation, which we are all affected in some way or another in terms of our businesses. But I feel that we're slowly, step by step, coming back to the normal. So to the new normal, as we now call it. But yeah. Otherwise, everything is all right.
Wicket, let's start with your introduction. We want to know about you.
So as you mentioned, thank you very much for that intro, lovely introduction. My name is Vietek. I'm from Prague, from Czech Republic originally, but now for last more than 8 years now, actually living and working here in Dubai. I have a video marketing agency which was Square Motion. I'm founder and managing director of that agency. And what we do, we specialize on video, and specifically video for LinkedIn. Okay. And we do a lot of work on LinkedIn. Obviously, when this period of a lockdown came, I was actually doing some seminars, one-day seminars and half-day seminars about how to drive business from LinkedIn, because that's what we do for our company. So it became just very natural that we kind of just moved in to the online world and start doing things and start spreading the word about LinkedIn on our webinars. And actually, we do now approximately 2 webinars a week. Okay. So a lot of activities around. At the beginning of March, we run a 5-day LinkedIn challenge. That was very, very successful. More than 1,000 people joined in. It was here in Dubai. And we run second batch of this. That was very, very interesting. And we also moved to London, and we did the same in London. So, and those are all, I'm talking about all free activities, which we just, trying to help people out there to understand that, they can really gain something or benefit something from LinkedIn, because many of us know that LinkedIn is a great platform, but on the other hand, we don't know how to use it for our businesses. So our mindset behind that.
Okay, so what's your videos main topics about what things, that how to use LinkedIn properly and how to take benefits from it?
So we would need to divide these things into certain verticals. So one of the verticals what we have in a company is basically we work with companies like medium and large size companies like DHL, and we work on their video strategy. So obviously those are videos which are for the internal communications, or maybe for some HSC videos, HR videos, and things like that. So those are very specific corporate videos. Okay. But then obviously for the small and medium enterprises or small business owners, we teach them how to actually create videos for themselves. So we do a lot of courses as well. Again, free courses about what to do and how to create videos for themselves and how to promote their businesses, their services, their products on the social media, and specifically on LinkedIn. So these are 2 very, very distinctive verticals in the company. Okay, great.
Wicket, we would like to know how you come in this industry. What's your story behind selecting this field?
Oh man, I would have to go really years back. I mean, I'm actually originally a TV producer. Okay. I started working in a TV about more than 20 years ago actually now. God, I'm old. I'm too old now, and and it was a bit of a chance really. By chance, I started to work for the TV. Okay. I was an avid golfer. And a friend of mine asked me, he was starting a TV show for Czech national TV, if I want to kind of help him out with that. I had absolutely no clue how to do that, and that was really about 25 years ago. And he said, no problem, just come aboard and I will show you how to do things. So cut the long story short. I've done that. I've been through, and because of the golf, I actually became a TV producer, and I produce a lot of TV shows,
Okay.
a lot of different programs. TV for the national TV, and I worked for Golf Channel for many years. I traveled the world with the TV, and that was actually the reason why I came to Dubai for one of the golf tournaments here, and because I was covering that for the TV. And then a few years later, I just relocated here and started my own business here.
Okay.
So that was in a nutshell my story.
Okay. So basically, from where you are.
Originally, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Originally, as I mentioned, I'm from Prague, from Czech Republic, from Europe.
Okay.
And now for the last 8 years, I've been here in Dubai. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So, Vivek, tell us what do you think? What's the future of video marketing industry after this pandemic or all these things?
Yeah. So I think obviously. I was actually chatting with a friend of mine just a few hours ago, and we were talking about this. That few years back, maybe like 6-7 years back, if you were thinking about website, you were if somebody approached you with website, you would think, should I need it or should I not? I mean, why would I have a website? Now nobody questions that. Everybody knows that you need website. Now you're talking about what kind of website you want. We have similar situation with video as a few years back with the website. Now, if you come and ask you, do you need a video? You would think, well, I don't really know. Maybe not. Still don't really know the benefits. If I explain to you what are the benefits of the video and why do I think that you need a video, what kind of video you can, how do you can use video in your business, you would think, oh, that's a fantastic tool. I should definitely have a video. So now we are still in the stage where, people kind of coming to understand that video is really the driving force behind most of the internet activities and online activities. What I see, the COVID or the coronavirus, the whole pandemic thing which happened is throwing us into is that, yes, we are getting more familiar with the videos. Have a look. We have a video call right now. We are recording a video, right? Just a few months back, we would think about, oh, let's meet and let's talk, person to person. Now everybody are getting in front of their computers, and they, in some way or form, they're actually creating videos. And they understand that actually that's the way how they can communicate with their clients, with their customers, with their prospects. So this will actually, I think it will bring more awareness to that part where video is integral part of my marketing, of my sales and marketing activities, and it should be, because I can get in front of many clients. I don't have to drive somewhere. I don't have to, be everywhere. I don't have that much time, but with a video, it's actually much easier. So I think that's what will happen in the future, and we are really right at the beginning of all this. I think video. I would call it video revolution, where people will understand that we need more videos. We need to do more videos. Actually, whenever I'm talking about this topic, I have kind of like a tit for tat with my audience, and I ask people, how many of you've seen business related video in a past month? And everybody puts their hands up. Yeah. And how many of you created video for your business in a past month? And there are very few hands up there. So you see that there is a big disproportion. We want to see videos as a consumers. We want to see more videos from the businesses and brands, but businesses and brands, they don't do that. So there is this disproportion, which is still a big window of opportunity for all of us. And that's why I'll urge people, just think about that, really. If you want to get in front of, as a business owner, if you want to get in front of your clients, customers, just start doing videos, because there's a big window of opportunity. People are consuming videos, and very few business owners are actually creating those videos. So you can get ahead of your competition very easily with videos. So that's that trend in the near future. More and more companies will come and understand that video is really driving force, and it's one of the best sales and marketing tool out there.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I think it's the best way to understand customers about the product. If they see any sort of video, say, so they will come to know easily that what's that product is all about. What's their benefit after purchasing of that product.
Absolutely, absolutely, Faizan. And one of the things also, when you know, there are a lot of other ways how you can approach this topic. And you know, from my own perspective and on my experience, I always tell to my clients, please start doing videos which are helpful. They're bringing some value. They create some good content that people want to consume. So don't think about videos as in the old way. You know, this is my PR message. No. Try to think about the video, how to add value to your clients, to your customers. Show them, for example, behind the scenes. Show them something which they normally don't see. Show them the process, how you create something, how you create your product. What is your service about? But give them kind of like an extra edge, because then these kind of videos will become very interesting and easily consumable. If it's just your PR message and you stand in front of the camera and saying, oh, we are here for 15 years and we are the best company in UAE and we are this and we are that, you know, nobody's going to listen to this kind of video. Nobody's going to watch that kind of video. So it's just a waste of energy, waste of resources and everything. Just think about really what your clients want to hear. This is very important. Really put always, as a business owners, we constantly need to think from the client's perspective. You know, what the client wants from us, what are we doing for our clients, and showing that kind of value and projecting it through the videos. And I'm absolutely on the same page as you, when you're saying that the video is really a great carrier of these information, because it can carry not just the visual, it can carry some emotion, some words, some music. You know, I like, for example, when you starting your empowerment talks, and then you have the music there, and then there's a slideshow and things like that. So all this creating certain emotions, and these emotions are actually, you know, resonating with people, and people like you because of that. And when people like you, when they trust you, they will be more, you know, more susceptible to buy from you, and that's quite clear.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's the best way to take the feedback from their old customers, and they will play their videos also. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us some advice. Can you please tell some advice to the startups industry, how they can take benefit from it? Just like they are new in the field and they are just going to start their business, how they can push it.
Sure. So again, whenever we talk to some like business owners and they are asking us, what is, you know, where can we start? You know, what can we do? I always say there are three videos which you can start doing almost immediately. One is a video which I call video elevator pitch, which is basically explanation about your company, what you do, who you are, what kind of solution you're bringing to your clients and customers. Imagine it's like you know, in marketing we have this term elevator pitch, that you get with somebody into an elevator and he asks you, so what do you do? And then you have about 45 seconds to 1 minute, you know, to explain in a plain language, in an interesting, engaging way, what you actually do. So if you start doing, oh, we are, nobody's listening again. Yeah. So again, you need to think, you know, how to word that pitch. It's actually interesting, and people say, oh, I want to contact with this guy, or I want to contact with this company. They sound interesting to me. So this is number one, video elevator pitch, 45 seconds to 1 minute, short video. And you can, of course, you can use it for your social media. You can use it for the LinkedIn. I do use it, for example, if you receive an email from me, there is a short, short. There is a thumbnail below my signature, and if you click on it, you can actually watch that particular video about our company. So you can use it that way as well. So that's an elevator pitch. Video number two is a customer testimonial. I think those are really underrated customer testimonial videos. I know that there are quite a number out, like many of those out there. honestly speaking, I feel that, people misunderstood what customer testimonial means, because what they do, they normally ask somebody, and then somebody who is, the customer, they will say, oh, he was so nice and she was so nice and it was so nice and everything was nice. And then what does the other person say? Again, it was so nice. It was so I don't mean these fluffy little things which are, not really saying anything. By customer testimonials, I mean really almost like a case study. I had this issue, I had this problem, I didn't know what to do, and then I came, and then I met Faisal, and Faisal told me, this is my, this is what is my solution, and because of this solution, I'm so happy now. So you see, like and then maybe we made this amount of money, or real case study. What it was that, how I was before and how I'm after. We call it normally PAS, problem, agitate, solution. Yeah. So you state the problem, you agitate the problem, and then you come with the solution. So that's the video number 2, customer testimonials. And usually you can ask your clients when they are happy with your services and products. You can ask them immediately after that, after you deliver your product, would you be okay, and then you can do this on your mobile phones. I'm not saying that you need to actually, include some big video production company to do that. No, you can shoot them on your mobile phone, and that's perfectly okay. And video number 3 is what we call FAQ. So frequently asked questions. There are always some questions which come across, you come across always. So very regularly, people, your clients, your customers were always asking you about some questions. So there are some questions about the price, the product specifications, something. So they're always the same. So why not create these short videos about this? And prior to the meeting, before you go to the meeting, you may send, some of them, or one that kind of video to your clients. It will elevate your expertise, because the client will think, oh, have a look. Even before our meeting, he already knows what we're going to talk about. He knows, his business. He knows what we are normally talking about. And then, I understand that this perhaps some objection which may come during the sales process is already resolved. So I think these are 3 really important videos which anybody can make without anybody else involvement. You can do it on your elevator pitch, short customer testimonials, and objection-based videos, or FAQs as we know them. So those, there we go.
That's great. That's really great. Okay, just an idea come in my mind that what do you think in future students will start making their video resume and put it on LinkedIn. So if someone wants to hire them, the HR just click on their video and he can see him and see what the quality they have, all these things.
Faizan, absolutely. Imagine that you have, you are a recruiter, yeah, or you're looking for somebody into your organization, and then you receive a video and you receive a PDF. Like, come on, like it's so obvious, right? Like when you see somebody on the video, how he behaves, how he stands in front of the camera, what he's saying, what is his emotion, what is his energy, is he too quiet, something. You can't do that with a PDF. That's impossible. Right. But with a video, it's very, very clear. So obviously, always the video CV will have an edge over any kind of written CV. That's just no-brainer. I mean, honestly, I don't understand why people are not doing it more. And again, saying you have to spend a lot of money. No, you need just this. Yeah. We have all our smartphones. You can do it on your smartphone. The only thing what I would advise, just buy a little microphone, like a, lapel mic. So then the audio will be really good, because I think that's usually the problem, that the audio is not really crisp, and then you feel like the whole video is actually very good quality. But that's an investment of I don't know, we talking 100 dirhams, for example. Yeah. So I don't think it breaks anyone's bank to pay 100 dirhams for microphone, and you can use it for many years. So I think that's fine. Yeah,
you're right. Okay, so tell us about something more about LinkedIn, that how people take benefit from it.
So LinkedIn is, we all know that LinkedIn is a very good platform where we can build business relationships, but many times people don't know how to use it. I always, when I do my webinars, when I work with my clients, we always start from the simple and the building block of LinkedIn. That's LinkedIn profile. So first and foremost, before you start doing anything on LinkedIn, please look at your profile and look if the profile is really like a well done. And if I would just say three things to look at, first is your profile photo. Just be sure that your profile headshot is really professionally done. No any party photos, not any wedding pictures, not any sport activities. You know, all these kind of things, they belong to Facebook, Instagram, and some other places, but not on the LinkedIn professional platform in your headshot. That should be really something done, nice, professionally done. So take some time and create that professional headshot. Number two, when people come to your profile, what they usually see is your profile picture. They read your headline. So LinkedIn headline is number two, which you really need to take care. And again, if you are a business owner, I would really highly advise you to create a headline which directly talks to your customers. So don't use any three-letter abbreviations. Don't use any you know, hardworking, you know, capable, and all these cliche words. Talk directly to customers. And what I mean by it is like usually that kind of headline starts with the word I help, to whom, so my target audience, to do what. So that's kind of a template which you can use. Like, for example, I help SMEs get better on LinkedIn, or to drive business from LinkedIn, for example. That could be my headline. Yeah. I help SMEs turn clicks into finances. Digital marketer, for example. Yeah. So things like that. So you're directly talking, you're directly engaging with your clients and customers. So imagine if somebody lands on your profile or sees that you're commenting somewhere, and then you have this kind of headline. They see, oh, actually, I want this. I want this. This is exactly what I need. That's why I need to connect with this person. So that's the second part. And third part from this is the banner. How many times I see that the banner, people just don't use this. You know, people just leaving it blue with the dots. You know, this different kind of state, and I really wonder why. Like, you can use it for your brand. You can change it. You can, like, you have for example, you guys, you're doing a lot of talks. You can, every single time when you do talks, you can actually have the banner. Yeah. You know, in that, you know, who is exactly on that talk. I'm not saying that you need to change it on a weekly basis. Usually I would advise you to change it like a once in a half year. But if you have some specific thing, like for example, you launched a podcast, or just wrote a book, or you have some speaking engagement, like a big one, yeah, maybe you can feature that on a banner for some time. So use it as a billboard. Imagine, I always to my clients, think about it. You're paying for the billboard, so use it. Don't leave it. You know, it's like paying for the billboard on a Sheikh Zayed Road and not using it at all. I mean, come on, like nobody would do that, right? So that's like a first thing, a first impression, which normally when we go and work with clients, we look at you know, how they used it. That's what I call LinkedIn first impression. Okay. So that's the first thing. And then obviously we go to the second part, which is LinkedIn engagement. Because before you start doing anything, I would really, again, strongly advise all the people, all the people, do this engagement first. And those engagement, what I mean by engagement, engaging with other people. Figure out who is your target audience, and go visit the profile of that particular people. So you outline, for example, 5 people a day we want to visit the profile, and then see what they're posting, what kind of post. Read the post and make a meaningful comment, like a meaningful comment on that post. Imagine if you do this, like for example, you want to get in touch with the CEO of, I don't know, let's say PepsiCo in Middle East, yeah. Um, it's a big boss, right? Like it will be very difficult to meet that person in in a real life, but on a LinkedIn you can do that. You can go to his profile, you can visit his profile, then you can see what he's posting, and you can actually comment on the post. And if you do that on a regular basis, I guarantee you that you're gonna be seen, you're gonna be noticed, you're gonna become his #1 fan. And then not that you ask for connection, he will ask you for connection.
Okay.
Maybe, but it will be much easier. Yeah, it will be much easier afterwards to ask for connection, right? So before anything, before any of those connecting things, try to engage with those people who you really want to be engaged with. And I'm saying it, with really that in mind. Who is your target audience? So be sure that you're connecting with the right people. And then obviously the connection. I'm not going to talk about so much about this, but if you connect, if you engage well, then the connection is much easier. Yeah. And obviously always add the personalized note. So add the note to your connection request. Don't just connect blindly with left, right, and center. I can see all these lion movement on LinkedIn. I know I'm pretty sure you know about the term. This lion is a LinkedIn open networker, and people are just connecting with everybody and anybody, and it's just a numbers game. I mean, if you take this pride in vanity metrics, yeah, go ahead. I'm not really interested in that. I really want my tribe or my people who are connected with me. I want them to know me, and I want to know them. I know that this is really a good quality crowd which I have in my contact list. Not that just connect anybody just for sake of having, I don't know, 30,000, 40,000 connections. So these are important things. For building certain engagement. Then obviously there is a posting part which needs to be taken care of as well, and that is I normally talk about try to post at least 3 times a week. That's kind of like a rule of thumb. Approximately 3 times a week. It's a good start. I post about 3 to 5 times a day. Okay. And there is a very simple reasoning behind this, because the more you post, more you know what people are engaging with. So you are able to actually analyze the data and know what is resonating with your audience. If you're posting once a month, nobody engaging with your post, well, you're posting just once a month. So what do you expect? Yeah? So you really need to step up in this activity and post more in order to really get some traction and see some more visibility on your post. Yeah. And the last but not the least, actually the most important part, is how to drive business from LinkedIn. And again, so many people, they just don't, they post a lot, but they actually don't get anything from the LinkedIn. So you need to identify who are the warm leads from seeing who is visiting your profile, who is commenting on your post, and if they are fitting in the categories of your target audience, you need to really take them out of the LinkedIn offline to a sales conversation. But also that needs to be done in a very specific strategy, and we teach people basically how to do that, and how to drive business and how to actually generate leads from LinkedIn.
Okay, great. Vietek, tell us something about video editing tools.
Video editing tools. Okay. There are video editing tools. Again, if I look at it from professional perspective, so of course there are like a Final Cut Pro. We are using Adobe Creative Cloud. So those are the professional tools. But if we're thinking about editing tools or video editing tools for the wide population, I think there are a lot of different tools which you can use, and they're quite good. I know that there are a number of websites you can go to and you can actually create your videos online. I know, for example, YouTube, YouTube Creator Studio. You can create videos in them. There's a Power Director. That's another good software which you can use, or so editing software which you can use, and I believe it's free. And then there are some websites where you can create short social media videos like Magisto, Kizoa, Lumen 5, and others. And honestly speaking, if you just Google online video editing tools for free, I'm pretty sure that there are so many others which I'm not aware of, because I'm using just few of those usually for my my own social media videos. But usually we do them in-house, rather differently, in a different way. Yeah, I'm definitely sure there are so many of those which you can experiment with.
Okay. Vikit, how HR take benefit from from videos? That what sort of topics HR will make videos and share it with their employees?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Those are videos. HR videos are videos for internal communication mostly, and again, there are a few videos which we kind of we actually run some webinars on HR videos as well, and one of those is CEO message. So imagine you are CEO, you're running the organization, or you're business owner, you're running some bigger organization, and you cannot really be everywhere. Yet you want your employees and your team to be engaged. They need to know, where the organization is heading to, what are the values, what is the mission, how are we doing actually, like as an organization. And if you have a 20, 30, 100 employees, you can't really be everywhere. So what we do, for example, for these medium and large size companies, like I mentioned, like for example, DHL and Baker Hughes, Serco and Amico, what we do a CEO message, CEO video message. So for example, next week, we're gonna shoot another quarterly CEO message for DHL, for CEO over DHL here in UAE. And he always shares on a quarterly basis, he shares, where the organization is heading to, what was the result, what we've done. And then he highlights certain things. How great is that? Yeah. Imagine you are an employee of the DHL, you're receiving that video, and then, your CEO is telling you, have a look, guys, this is what we've done. Thank you very much. It was awesome, all your activities. He highlights certain activities which were done during this last 3 months, and he's saying, and now we want to, push, our focus is more on this, on that. Suddenly you feel like, yes, I am part of this big organization. I know what I'm contributing towards. So this is really very, very important for all organizations, usually the bigger organizations, to think about, a CEO message on a regular basis. It's really, really great for the engagement of the employees.
Instead of instead of sending emails, they will send video messages.
Absolutely. And actually, interestingly enough, we've done in the last quarter, one CEO, he actually dressed up. There was a national day or something of some group of people in his organization, and he dressed up in that national dress. And then imagine, for the employees there were like 30% of his employees are from that particular region, and then he dressed up in the national dress. How excited they were, to see the CEO actually dress up, in the national dress. So again, these are things which you can think of as for the organization. So that's one thing. Another one which we normally mention to HR is recruitment video.
Okay.
Recruitment video is another very useful tool. Recruitment as such is more on an outside, so it's for communication for outside, but also you want to highlight the benefits working for your organization. You want to attract the right people. You want to get the right recruits to your organization. So that's another type of video which HR can create. One which we do quite a lot, which is third type of video, especially for this region, is region-specific video. We've region-specific video is really for the larger organization who recruit people from abroad, from other countries. We've done something similar, for example, for Serco. They recruit a lot of people from UK, and the people from there, they're coming and they don't know what's happening here. They don't know the rules of this country. They don't know how to behave. And sometimes, I'm not saying that they might run into some problems, and they create a problem. Or not just for HR, for the whole organization. Your reputation of the company is suffering and all that. So imagine, creating this kind of video really brought a lot of clarity into the organization and into new recruits. They knew they're coming to the Muslim country. They need to observe the Ramadan. They cannot drink out during the Ramadan. They need to observe certain rules, of course, alcohol, these kind of things. Some people, they just don't really know about this. So creating video, this kind of video, is very practical, where you can help your people, your employees, to understand where they're at and what they can and cannot do in particular country. And I could go on and on, like a meet the team video, your job description video, your SOPs. We created a lot of videos, especially for oil and gas industry, around safety. You need to very clearly show what you can and cannot do, how you handle certain things, because whenever they don't follow these processes, there are accidents, and there are no jokes. That's really bad. Of course, the people getting hurt and all this, that's so creating videos, how to handle certain machinery and all these kind of things. It's extremely important for specifically for organizations who are like in manufacturing industry or oil and gas industry.
Yeah, that's really great. You have shared all these information to us and our viewers also. So at that, I just want to ask you that it would be great if you give advice to all the business owners that how they will take benefits from all these things, and on what things they should start focusing if they are not focusing previously on it.
Yeah, I would just say start doing videos. Don't stop anywhere, because even though you feel or you see that the person next to you is creating videos and he's looking good on the camera, and I will not look good on the camera. None of us was born with this. We all learned this. This is a learnable skill. Yep. You need to stand in front of the camera and make fool of yourself a few times. You don't have to post it. Nobody's telling you to post it. You just try. And, if I see my videos, from years back, I can, I have to laugh, because of course there were a lot of mistakes, and, I didn't know how to do it properly, but, by just practicing it, you learn what you need to do. And also there are a lot of different courses you can take. I'm always saying now, I'm not considering to be old generation, but of course I was born, already, some few years back. And, during my time when I was growing up and I was learning, there was no YouTube. There was nothing like that. Whenever you wanted to learn something, you had to go to the library and study and open the book, or, and then you had to find the company where you need to join, and then actually do it on spot, and helping people, doing things like that. Now, my God, like you just sit in front of your computer, and the whole world is at your fingertips, because you can actually access any type of course, and there's so many of those which can really teach you how to use camera, how to use microphone, how to use lights, what kind of how to write the proper text, all these kind of things, so there is really no excuse. You don't have any excuse. And then, sometimes when people telling me, but it's expensive. Again, start with this. Start with you don't need anything else. the only thing really what I would advise, buy the microphone. That's the only investment you need to make, and then you can start doing video just immediately. And yeah, so that would be my kind of wish and advice for all the business owners, because I really see how great benefits people are reaching because they're using videos, and they really growing their business because of the video.
Okay, Abhijit, thank you very much for your time, and it's really great to have you with us. Take care. Okay, we'll see you soon again.
Thank you.
Okay,
Faizan, thank you very much for having me. It was awesome. Thank you.
thank you. Bye.